I'm Diana Falzone for Tech Take. As the holiday season officially kicks off, many Americans will be on the web connecting to friends and family and shopping online. Threats by hackers occur all year round, but are you more at risk during the holiday season? CEO of CyberSponse, Joe Loomis, joins us. Welcome, Joe.
Hey there.
So are we more at risk for online hacks during the holiday season?
Absolutely. The hackers know that everybody's going to be going either to the Cyber Monday or the Black Friday deals that are coming up today.
What are these hackers looking for? What personal information?
Well, they're really trying to track down, matching billing cards, billing credit card information, whether that's your address as well as the full, credit card number and 3-digit or 4-digit code, depending on the card you use. They're really looking for also vulnerable websites that have really weak security measures put in place. Really the low-hanging fruit, because there's quite a few out there.
So when we think of low-hanging fruit, are these smaller boutique companies? We're not looking at large department stores as being primary targets, are we?
I wouldn't say that that's the case, given how 2014 has gone down. I would say that it's kind of it's spread amongst the field. The low-hanging fruit are those little mom and pops, those boutique type stores, but the big commercial ones, they have the bigger volumes. So there's attractiveness to depending on which target you're looking at. Right,
and we've seen, as you said, in 2014. That hackers do go after the bigger companies looking for employee personal information. We just saw that hack with the United Parcel Service. So it can happen, but how can we protect ourselves from getting hacked?
Well, the best thing you can do is, one, you always use a credit card, never use a debit card. You always want to also buy from a trusted retail website that you use a specific updated browser like Google Chrome or Internet Explorer or Firefox. Also, you need to be very careful about the emails that you get in discounts. A lot of these are fake emails. A lot of them are there to lure you to unauthorized or false websites. You also need to look for maybe some script blocking browser plugins. And what these do is, some of them, like popular free ones, are script safe and no script. What these do is they block scripts from taking place behind the scenes. So as you're typing in your credit card information or your billing address, it actually could be secretly recording that. And these are run by scripts.
Wow.
There's password tools like LastPass and 1Password that are pretty popular in the market today. Those are there to design so that you don't, believe it or not, even LastPass fills in your information. So if there's ever any key logging information or any kind of malware, LastPass will actually fill in all your information for you without requiring any keystrokes. There's a lot, there's a lot of different things you can do. There's a lot of common sense that you need to apply in here. If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that when you're going to URLs from these email, advertisements, make sure you check the web address. Make sure the web address actually resides or points to the actual parent company. Make sure it's not one of those, with a hyphen in it or the misspelling, because that's typically, a big trigger that there's something fishy going on.
Yeah, and it is a little scary out there, especially on the web. Is it wiser to go back to basics and just shop at real stores, brick and mortar stores, rather than go online?
If you're not familiar with the dangers of the internet, it definitely would be wiser to go to in-person and real, physical merchants. The issue is that if, the convenience factor has always been outweighing security. It's always made everybody feel, hey, it's much more easier to do it this way, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's more safe. And so it really depends on your confidence level in the ability to, pick out the bad person in the bad website. It's just like, crossing the street or being in a bad neighborhood. Not to walk down a dark alley at night. Well, it's the same kind of common sense that you need to apply with browsing with the web.
Right. So if it doesn't feel right, it isn't right, don't click on it.
Exactly right. And use some, just use the common tips that are out there. Make sure to check the web address.
Exactly.
Make sure that the email looks, there isn't any misspellings in the email. That's sometimes a, easy tip off. There's always misspellings or sentences aren't, formatted correctly. There's bad grammar. Use common sense. And if you're not familiar, you can easily even Google, how to shop safe online. I mean, there are plenty of articles and forward thought leaders out there that can help us do this.
And thank you so much for joining us today, Joe.
You're welcome. Take care. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. And for those tips that Joe was speaking about on how to protect yourself from cyber attacks this holiday, visit Joe's website, www.cybersponse.com. I'm Diana Falzone. Thanks for watching.